Hello friends, this is Praise God. Alright, let's just make a very simple MTN logo design. It is just very simple, and then I would want us to do that quickly. Alright, let me remove this text here. When we need it, we'll bring it back. This is our reference material like we always do. Alright, so first of all, we're going to color the background. So we'll bring our menu icon to the fourth one and then choose color, remove it from gradient to color, and then go to color, the plus sign, click on color picker, click on a reference material, click on the color we want, and then say yes, say okay. Now this is exactly the color we want, right? So now the next thing I would want us to do is to just import the blue oval shape, right? That's the next thing. So we go to a plus sign, click on shapes, change this block shape to circle, right? So we'll size it. Yes, this is good. This is good like this. Alright, let's check our reference material. If it is good, we go with it. If it is not, we change the shape. Okay. Oh, I think this is very good. Oh, okay. So without wasting much of time, let us position it. Let's go to relative position. Click the up, click the middle, so it is at the appropriate position where it's supposed to be. Okay, so now let's just color it at once. That's important. So we click on our color, we enable, click a plus sign, click on color picker, click on reference material, go to the blue part of it, click on correct mark sign, say okay, and then final. That is that. Now the next thing, let's do the MTN words there, or letters there, right? So we'll bring out our, click on our text icon from the menu icons, right? Then see it to written text, click on it, edit, wipe off what is written there, and then type MTN. That is, we say okay, we use our position, take it up the speed, then drag it to the center so we could see clearly what we are doing. That's okay here. Then we say size, we increase the size. Okay, that's also good. Then we go to fonts, click on our fonts. Let me check fonts. Okay, I think we're going to use Gotham Ultra Italic, or maybe something else. Let's just check. Yeah, I think that particular one is good. Helvetica is not good for this. Neither is this. Okay, that Gotham is good. So let's go back to it. I've already changed it. So this is it. You say okay, right? You say okay. So let's do another thing. Okay, there are many ways to do this, but I'm just going to show you a very simple way that I'm going to do it now. Now I have the exact text I want and the size. So let me take note of the size so that I will know what to do. Okay, what I have here, let's say I have 120, right? I have 120, that's my test size, and I use Gotham Italic, Gotham Ultra, that's the font I used, all right? And it is the italic. So these are the two things I want to take note of. Now let's go and color it. Let's just color it white. I think it's easy to locate white here. So this is it, all right? So let me position it at the strategic point, relative position. Yes, this is it. This is it. So after that, now I'm going to get a shape. Then resize that shape. I'll make sure it's sized very well, and I say okay. Then bring it very close here, then rotate it. The reason I'm doing this is because I really want to get the same size or the same position where my T is if I cut it off. Do you get? Yes. So at this point I have to use my my position to keep it where I want it to be. So I think it's good here, right? It's good here, but that is not all. Let me just hold on. Let me go back to test. Right? This MTN, the padding is not okay, so I'm going to shift the padding. This is the padding. All right, so this is it. Say okay, and then I click on relative position again. So it's fine now. It's fine. So let's go back to this shape so I can reposition it also. Let's go to position and then drag it a bit so you can see it has taken the place of that particular T. Do you get now? So I'm going to recolor this particular shape I placed on top of the T. So let me just let me just color it yellow, because I'm going to still put yellow there. All right, so I said okay, and then go to merge, click on this button, then click on the MTN letters and that particular shape and say merge. I've merged the two. Now I'm going to erase color. I go to erase color, and which one am I going to erase? I click on this place and then tap on the yellow and say okay. So as you can see, that particular T is off. Now I can simply go back to get the T again and edit it. Just simple. T, that's what I want. And then the size is 120. If you remember, that's the need for proper note taking. All right, this is 120, and the test font I used was Gotham Ultra Italic. If you didn't forget that. Okay, so let me also increase the padding. Sorry, padding. Yes, let me also increase the padding. Oh, so this is it now. Okay, so we go to relative position. We say up, down. All right, so we go to position again. We move it. This is it. So we give it a color. That's yellow. Now we're going to do another thing. We're not done, right? We're going to do another thing. Remember, there is a dot, red dot below that T. Okay, so but before then, okay, I think I just have to do that straight before I even merge any other thing. So let's do something. I'm going to import a shape again. Just a small shape, a very small shape. I don't need it to be very, very, very long. So this is okay. And then drag it to the T. Let me use my position to keep it where I want it to be, right? Okay, so let's see. Okay, I think it's the position there is good. All right, it's good there. So I'm going to merge the two, that's the T and the box I just imported. Okay, so what do? I click on my drop down angle, click on this middle icon here, tap on the box, tap on the T, and then say merge, say okay. So the next thing to do is to go to erase color. It is as simple as that. Erase color, I say enable. It is off. It is off. Okay, let's get that red dots under the T. There are many ways to do that, but I don't really want to take a lot of time. I don't want to take a lot of time, so I'm going to do it this simplest way. All right, I will still get back that T. All right, still get back that T, and then make it 120. That's the test size as we use. Remember. 120 test size, that is it. And then I go back to the font, sorry, yeah, this way. I go back to the font and still choose that Gotham Ultra. Yes, that is it. My padding is needed here. Padding, I increase the padding, so my pattern is needed here. So I take it to position where, sorry, not here, relative position. So this is it. All right, so I can now, of course, put color on it. Okay, let's pick color. It's better we pick color than assuming we can just get something. So we've gotten the red, so say okay. All right, that is it. So let us position it at the strategic point where it's supposed to be. So what do? We get this position here. Say 1, 2. Okay, this is exactly where it's supposed to be. Then the next thing to do is to drag this particular T behind this one. So it is behind now. It is behind now. Now there is a little demarcation between the yellow T and the dots red below. So that is what I'm going to do now. And how do I do that? First of all, I have to zoom in my my workspace. All right, so that is that. So let me go and get a shape. Just a very simple thing to do. Sorry, just watch what I'm doing. Okay, let's just go this way. Okay, I think I've gotten what I want. And then I go to position and then drag it to where I want it to be exactly. But it's not going to touch any other thing, alright? It's not going to touch any other thing. Let's see. Yeah, is good. Is it good? Yes, it should be. So now what do? I'm going to merge three things now, which is I'm going to merge this shape, this T, and this T. Alright, that is what I'm going to merge. After that, After that, I go to erase color. The white is off. Perfect. So what else do? I go back, then still click on the merge, take the T, take the M, and maybe just take the blue shape there. That is, if it is okay. If it is not okay, try as much as you can to position where before you merge. Then you can merge. The three of them should be one now. So if you have done this, that means you're almost done with your work. Almost done with your work. So the last thing we're going to do now is to get this particular white box round. Okay, so that is very simple. Of course, by now you know how to do that. So let's remove our reference material. Let's remove our reference material by hiding it. So now this box should be here, and then let's, oh sorry, that's not true stroke, right? Sorry. Okay, so let's get that box. As we've removed our reference material, let's get a shape and then increase it a bit more. Okay, increase it a bit more, and then let's go to opacity. Let's reduce it so we could see. All right, and then we'll reduce it to 0, and then we'll go to strokes. We'll add strokes. Maybe we could make the strokes to be 10. Yes, 10 is perfect. So we say okay, and then we go to position it well, and then we color it. Just choose white. It is as simple as ABC. So we have successfully created the MTN logo. Right, so this is just all that is to it. Take your time to practice how to do these things. Don't forget, Pixel Lab made it very easy that you can do one thing in different ways. So if you wish to follow the steps I followed to do this, fine. So see what I'm going to do now to show you that I am the one that designed this. So I'm going to put my email on it. So just to show you I did it. In your time, you can as well do the same. consinitystudios@gmail.com. So I'm going to put it here. Or let's say relative position. Yes. Then let me shift it a bit. And then I go to fonts. Let me change it to something very small. Yes, this is okay. And then relative position again. It's perfect. Then color, we make it pure black. This is good. Alright, so we're done. You go ahead to save your work. I believe by now you know how to save your work on Pixel Lab. Thank you very much for your time.